In 2024, the average annual salary for a Canadian worker was about $73,000. That same year, the lowest paid leader of Canada's top 5 oil and gas firms made $10.4 million in salary, stock options, and bonuses. It's a pretty stark contrast. I mean, just look at this. Can you even see the annual salary? We promise it's there. Put another way, it would take 140 years for the average worker to earn the same amount of money as what Cenovus CEO Jonathan McKenzie made in just one. In Canada, the oil and gas industry is by far the biggest emitter of heat-trapping emissions like carbon dioxide and methane. And as a warming world experiences more droughts, fires, and floods, the cost of food, energy, and other daily necessities are affected. But it's easier for some to afford those rising prices than others. Last year, the gap between Canada's highest and lowest income households reached a record high, and the jobs that sweep up after the mess climate change leaves behind usually pay far less than those that worsen it. So which Canadian workers profit off activities that cause climate change, and who gets paid to cope with it? Let's break it down. I'm going to start with an entry-level position, a junior researcher tackling the invasive species that flourish in warmer temperatures, like phragmites, a wetland reed that chokes waterways and kills native plants. Earlier this year, we saw a posting for a job to help protect ecosystems in southern Ontario from species like this one. It's an important job, but the salary didn't necessarily reflect that. By the way, the most recent salary data for most of these jobs is 2024. Let's work our way up the ladder. Next up are forest firefighters. They're often on the front lines of wildfires, which we're seeing more and more, due in part to extreme heat and a lack of snow and rain. They make around $52,000 annually. In 2024, the average hourly wage in Canada was $35.20, which, like I said, is about $73,000 a year. The average cost of a house was over 9 times that amount. A recent posting looking for wind turbine technicians in various provinces offered $4,000 more than the average for a job that required climbing up to 130 meters. What about those responding in the moment as extreme weather events become more frequent and more severe? The median salary for a disaster emergency response planner is about $90,000. It's about the same for a respiratory therapist treating a rise in conditions such as asthma, again, linked to climate change. That's a government number, and it's in line with a recent posting for the job in Toronto. Now, things are going to get pretty big, pretty quick. Don't blink. Statistics Canada says the average annual pay of someone working in oil and gas is $178,000. The average salary for a pipeline worker is a bit more, $189,000. That's about a quarter of the value of the country's average house. Add another $250,000 and you have the base salary of the president and CEO of BC Hydro, about $420,000. But the head of the province's main electricity company also got a bonus and other compensation, pushing past $650,000. That still pales in comparison to what fossil fuel executives make. Like I said, $10.4 million was the total compensation for the CEO of Cenovus, $4,995 an hour. That's 200 times the median hourly wage of forest firefighters. Altogether, the compensation for Canada's top 5 oil and gas heads came to over $93 million. That's more than the down payment Manitoba taxpayers spent last year to order 3 new water bombers to fight wildfires. The final cost isn't known yet. Let's be fair. Isn't it true that fossil fuel companies are also pursuing emissions reduction technology? Yes. But investments in technology like carbon capture often come from tax breaks and other subsidies, meaning public money, not profit margins. So how much are they all making? The second highest paid oil and gas head was N. Murray Edwards of Canadian Natural Resources. His annual compensation was almost $19 million, and his total net worth is about $4.5 billion. And the very highest paid oil and gas CEO was R.M. Lance, the head of ConocoPhillips in Canada, the US, and globally. Converted from US dollars, his salary and other compensation was over 33 million Canadian, or enough to buy 49 average houses with no mortgage at all. Do any environmental jobs make close to this amount? Yes, if you're the head of Brookfield Renewables, which invests in solar, wind, and hydropower mostly. In 2024, that job was held by Connor Teskey, whose total compensation was $10.7 million. Now, let's step all the way back. While it's too late to stop climate change in our lifetimes, it's not too late to slow down its effects. It's crucial to protect the landscapes that store and absorb greenhouse gases. How much does that pay? We checked with the Wildlife Conservation Society, which said $81,000 is its current average for an early career scientist studying peatlands. In Canada and around the world, peatlands are significant carbon sinks, meaning they absorb and store more greenhouse gases than they release. That's an important job too. It's done for no pay at all, and the value is priceless. This video is part of Who Pays, a series at the Narwhal examining how the economy intersects with the environment. To learn more about what we found out researching this story and to read others like it, visit thenarwhal.ca and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.